What's good, you guys? Welcome back to our channel. I'm Shoshana.
I'm Vince.
And we are the Perfect Mix. Guys, today we're getting into episode 7, Band of Brothers, called The Breaking Point. But I heard that this is like the hardest episode, so I came prepared. Got some tissues. Without further ado, let's get into it.
I've seen death. I've seen my friends, my men being killed. And it doesn't take too many days of that, and you change dramatically.
We was hungry, we had no food, we didn't have much ammunition, it was cold, we didn't have any clothes. You couldn't build a fire. If you build a fire, some crazy thing would shoot at you.
Everywhere you would look, you would see dead people, a dead soldier there, here, ours, theirs. Then civilians besides, dead animals. So death was all over.
You don't have a chance when your friends go down, to really take care of them
Garnier?
as you might, and especially if you're in an attack, moving or whatever. And I withstood it well, but I had a lot of trouble in later life because those events would come back, and you never forget them.
Yeah, it kind of answers our question though about whole are they numb to death thing?
After holding the line at Bastogne, Easy Company was once again called on to help push the Germans back through the Bulge.
We were here this morning.
Oh, let's go!
I was glad to be out of my foxhole and moving again, even if only to get warm. E Company was sent to clear the Bois Jacques, the woods near the town of Foy, in preparation for what we all knew would be the eventual assault on Foy itself.
Oh, they taking his stuff? Oh, I was about to say, yeah.
Hubler had been talking about getting a Luger since Normandy. As we dug in, he went from foxhole to foxhole, telling everyone just how he'd finally got one.
Down he goes, right out of the saddle, like a sack of potatoes. Outstanding accuracy on my part, if I do say so myself.
Actually,
What you do?
Which I do. Hell, Shifty, I think maybe I could have even given you a run for your money, right?
No, I'm not a good shot. Now, Dad, he was an excellent shot. Excellent, I declare. He'd shoot the wings off fly.
Hey, Lip, that German, what'd you think he was doing?
Probably a little recon. He must have figured nobody'd hear a horse.
I think he was just trying to get the hell out of Dodge.
Yeah.
What happened to the horse?
I don't know, probably still running. Hope it's okay.
You dug in?
Yeah. Yeah, just thought I'd take a walk, shoot the shit.
Oh, you're a good shot, Hope. Just glad you're on our side.
Thanks, Lip. No, he shot himself! Medic! Come on. Doc!
Is he all right?
Fucking way. Be all right,
He did what? What happened?
Just went off!
What are you doing with a loaded gun in your pants?
Shit, Doc, I wasn't touching her, nothing!
Damn it.
You've been yakking about a Lucas touching, I swear! Medic!
All right, let's get ready to move.
Oh no!
Stay there, Hope.
Doc.
By the time we got him to the aid station, he was already dead. The bullet cut the main artery in his leg, sir.
Oh, hell, Lip. Yeah. Wouldn't have made a difference if you had known. Cut that main artery in the leg, that's it.
Yes, sir. Well, I'm gonna go back and make sure the boys are all dug in, sir.
What? Where's Dyke?
You wanted to see him, sir?
No, I just would have expected to get this kind of news from him.
Well, I was there, sir. Figured it might as well be me.
Where's Dyke? I probably heard that question 1,000 times. I probably asked it a few times myself. There were long stretches where we didn't know where Lieutenant Dyke was. He'd disappear, go off on these walks for hours at a time. Wouldn't have been so bad if he was just one of the guys in the company. Dyke wasn't a bad leader because he made bad decisions. He was a bad leader because he made no decisions.
Now, Battalion S3, planning a move. So I will probably be called away regularly.
Dyke was the favorite of somebody at Division. He'd been sent down to E Company to get some combat experience. Sometimes we got the feeling E Company was an annoyance to him. Something unpleasant he had to get through before he could continue his march up the ladder.
I'm telling you, boys, we're screwed.
If you ask me, I'm glad Lieutenant Dyke's never around.
Hey, you know what? We're doing all right. Even with Foxhole Norman.
Yeah, Don, we're doing all right. We're doing all right now. In case you ain't noticed, there's a little town down the hill over there, right? And in that town are these guys. And these guys are called Germans. And these Germans got tanks.
I know.
Yeah. And our side's gonna want to go into that town. Want to take one guess at who they're gonna want to go knocking on the goddamn doors.
I know, Bill. All right? It's me you're talking to here.
Jesus Christ. We gotta do all this with a CO who's got his head so far up his fucking ass that lump in his throat is his goddamn nose.
Hey, First Sergeant.
Hey, boys.
Hey, Lip.
Collar.
Hey, Sarge.
Hey, Lip.
Hey, Muck. What's the word?
Oh, you know. Sitting around freezing her ass off. Singing Dyke's praises.
Yeah. Lieutenant Dyke. Well, I'll tell you. I wouldn't want to be a replacement officer coming in here. You're getting thrown in with a group of guys who've known each other for what, 2 years?
Yeah.
They've been in combat together since Normandy. You're supposed to just show up and lead them? How's a guy do that? How could anyone really hope to gain the respect of the toughest, most professional, most dedicated sons of bitches in the entire ETO? Huh? See, if you ask me, a guy'd have to march off to Berlin and come back with Hitler's mustache or something. Anyway, listen. You guys don't worry about Dyke. All right?
Yeah.
We all do our jobs. Everything will be fine.
See you, Sarge.
Yeah, boy.
I feel like
Well, I don't know if I
freezing-
believed any of that. As
Watching
company
it.
first sergeant, it was my job. Not to protect Dyke, but to protect the integrity of the company. We all agreed Buck Compton would have been the best choice to run easy if Winters had been able to get rid of Dyke. But to be honest, Buck wasn't the same soldier he'd been before he got shot in Holland. He was more serious somehow.
Yeah, a goddamn Luger in his pants.
Jesus.
Dear God. And don't you two do something stupid like that, all right?
Try not to, Buck.
I mean it. And you. Wow, Bill. I've invested too much goddamn time shaping you into something useful. You do something crazy, get yourself knocked out of this thing.
I know, you'll kill me.
Even if you're dead, I'll still kill you. I'll see you guys later, all right? I'm gonna check on the other guys.
Crazy Joe McCloskey.
What?
This guy used to hang at the front of Delancey's and just stare at people.
Yeah, I know who Crazy Joe McCluskey is. The hell's that got to do with anything, babe?
And Buck kind of reminds me of him now.
What?
You know, ever since he got shot in Holland.
Wait. What are you saying, he's nuts? Because Crazy Joe McCluskey was fucking nuts, babe. That's why they called him Crazy Joe.
No, I'm not saying he's nuts. I'm just saying...
What? What are you saying?
Forget it.
What?
Forget it.
I love these two.
Oh, come on, you seen him, Bill. He's all wound up like a spring.
Hey, he's fine. When getting shot that got him, it was being in that hospital. I've been there, okay? It ain't pretty. Besides, you saw once he was up moving around, he was his old self again.
Yeah, but remember, we saw him at the movie.
I'm telling you. Buck Compton's fine.
Right, with the PTSD.
I'm serious.
Sure thing, Buck. Nothing stupid.
It's unreal how they've adapted to surviving in such intense conditions.
Hey, you'd be surprised how much the human body can like, take. Like,
Yeah.
I heard about Hubler.
Hey guys, thank you so much for joining us along in this journey. Don't forget to check out our Patreon down in the description to see the full episodes.
What are you doing here?
Want to head back to the line, sir.
Joe, you don't have to do that. Get yourself back to the aid station. Heal up.
I'd really like to head back with the fellas, sir.
All right.
The
Then go.
sacrifices are unreal.
but you know what? I almost feel like I could understand it though, cause it's like that's your boy.
Joe Toy had been at the
like,
aid station for 3 days, and everybody was glad to have him back.
Of course, like,
especially
that's
Bill
their
Garnier.
boy.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, Bill.
Good to see you, pal.
You too.
What the hell you doing back here?
Had to make sure you were on top of things.
On top of things. Tied me on boots once last week. All by myself. Hey, fellas. Look who I found.
Hey, Joe Toy!
Hey, Rick,
back
how
from
are
you?
Sorry, Joe.
Yeah, doing pretty good. Escaped from the aid station.
Where'd you get hit?
What's that?
It's Webb. Replacement.
Really? Thought it was some guy I've known for 2 years and I forgot his face.
Joe got hit in the arm. New Year's Eve gift from the Luftwaffe.
Jesus.
A lot of you guys been injured?
It's called wounded, Peanut. Injured's when you fall out of a tree or something.
Don't worry. There's enough crap flying around here, you're bound to get dinged sometime. Almost every single one of these guys has been hit at least once. Except for Allie, he's a two-timer. He landed on broken glass in Normandy and got peppered by a potato masher in Holland.
You'll find out, son.
A bull,
You'll find out,
he got a
son.
piece of exploding tank in Holland.
Oh, yeah.
And George Luz here has never been hit. You're one lucky bastard.
Takes one to know one, Skip.
Consider us blessed. Now, Lee got a skinny little guy. He got pinged to the neck in Holland. And right next to him, that other skinny little guy, that's Popeye.
Oh,
He got
remember
shot in his
him guy?
little
I think that's the
butt
guy
in
that got hit. Remember when he was walking in front of the tank? They told him to go check,
Buck got shot
and he
in
got
his
hit, and he
rather
was on
large
the
butt in
ground.
Holland.
Remember that
Yeah.
that scene?
Company tradition getting
I think that's him.
Yeah.
Hey, even First Sergeant Lipton over there. He got a couple pieces of a tank shell burst at Carentan. One chunk in the face, another chunk almost took out
They're
his
all
nuts.
getting like scruff and beards.
I don't blame him. Shoot, that help.
Doing fine, Bill. Nicey to ask.
You know why they said if he offers you a cigarette? Because he's the one that shot all the Germans.
Oh, anyone care for smoke?
Do you remember? They rounded them up and...
You?
Yeah, I know what you're
Late
talking
in the
about.
afternoon on Jan. Oh, looks like the crowds have been pounding this area with pretty big stuff. 88s. I'd say they got this whole stretch of the line targeted.
Well, they're not shelling now. Maybe they got a new target.
No, they're just waiting.
For what?
For us to reoccupy the position.
Maybe we should fall back to a different location, dig in.
No, it's our job to hold the line here. We got pretty good foxholes. We just need to fortify the covers.
If they've got us targeted, maybe...
We hold the line here. Sergeant Lipton's right. We're gonna strengthen our covers, and we're gonna hang in. We're not gonna fall back. Right, Lieutenant? Right, Lieutenant?
Fine. You all take care of it. I gotta go talk to Regiment.
Jesus
What
Christ.
is with that?
We better get moving.
Yeah.
Take cover!
What I saw that day was the most awesome and terrifying display of firepower I'd ever seen in my life. Of course, I wouldn't have been laughing if I'd known what happened to Joe Toy.
I gotta get up.
Oh my god!
I gotta get up.
Oh my god.
I gotta get up. I need my helmet.
You hear that? Is that Joe? Yeah, I think that's Joe. Stay.
Stay down! Stay down!
Oh no!
No.
And Garnier's.
No. Please, Lord, no. Please. No.
Oh, look at all the blood. Oh! No.
Medic!
Doc, what can I do? Hold this.
You gotta smoke. Jesus.
Look at his fudge.
What's the guy gotta do to get killed around here?
Bill, you going first.
Whatever you say, Doc. Whatever you say.
Over here. Take this man.
Hey, Lip. Ain't got old Garnier this time.
We got you, soldier.
Oh.
Take it easy.
Hey, Joe, I told you I'd beat you back to the States.
Hey, Lip.
How's Buck?
Wow. Thank God.
Luz, how's Buck?
Oh my God.
He's fine.
You sure?
Yes, he's fine. Hey, you should probably go talk to him now, huh?
All right. Some say Buck changed after he was shot in Holland. Maybe. But I know something happened to him when he saw Toy and Garnier on the ground.
Come on, Luz. Come on.
Oh! I think that's a shell from like one of those cannons, like from the tanks. I think it just didn't explode.
Right in front of them.
The shell that hit the foxhole Luz and I were in was a dud.
Yeah.
The one that hit Muck and Pinkala's foxhole wasn't. That's just the way it was. Muck and Pinkala were good men. Their death hit Malarkey the hardest. Malarkey's best friends in the company had been Compton, Muck, and Pinkala. In less than a week, he'd seen 2 of them die. Later that day, we were back in our old position overlooking Foy. We were all worried about Malarkey.
Didn't I hear you say you wanted to, bring a Luger home for your kid brother?
Why don't you give him that?
It's Hoops, right?
Yeah. I was gonna get rid of it, but I don't know. Getting even 50 yards back from the line just for an hour or two could make a big difference in a soldier's state of mind. Well, I saw a soldier try to dig a foxhole with his bare hands.
Private.
He didn't notice that he'd torn off all his fingernails.
Private.
Buck was never the same after seeing Toy and Garnier get hit that day. I guess he just needed some time away from it all. on the other hand, I have no confidence in our CO, sir. Lieutenant Dyke is an empty uniform, Captain.
Yeah.
He's not there, sir.
Well, he's gonna be there tomorrow.
Yes, sir, I understand he will be there physically. But tomorrow's gonna be the real deal. And he's gonna have to lead those men. He's gonna have to make decisions, sir, and I gotta tell you, sir, I think he's gonna get a lot of Easy Company men killed.
Point is, you gotta move in there fast. Get in there before they can bring their mortars and artillery down on you. Clear?
Clear.
He almost seems like, what did they call it? 4F or F4 when someone's unfit for the army for combat?
Oh, yeah, I remember that was back in like the first episode. We learned about that, yeah.
Easy Company! Hold up!
Second platoon, hold up! Will you move?
Get me Foley on the radio.
Get out of there! Move!
So I think we should take cover.
Attachment to Easy Company, but
Spears, get yourself over here! Get out there and relieve Dyke and take that attack on in!
Oh, I remember him.
I'm taking over.
Precision mission!
What do we got? Sir, most of the company is spread out here. First platoon tried to end around, but they're stretched out. They're pinned down by a sniper. I believe he's in the building with the caved-in roof.
All right, I want mortars and grenade launchers on that building till it's gone. When it's gone, I want first to go straight in. Forget going around. Everybody else follow me.
Yes, sir. Let's go. He knows how to shoot.
They should have been just kept going forward. That was the best move. Like he said, when you sit there, you're just sitting ducks. Like, they just can bomb you.
100%.
You have no chance.
Yeah.
Be on the other side of the town. You see the side of them? No. Radio, anything? No, sir. Sir, I think they're gonna pull back. If we don't connect with I, they're gonna slip away. That's right. Wait here.
Item Easy 6! What the hell?
That is so
Think you back here!
The reason why they're scared. Look at him.
He's just running out.
At first, the Germans didn't shoot at it. I think they couldn't quite believe what they were seeing. But that wasn't the really astounding thing. The astounding thing was that after he hooked up with I Company, he came back.
Well done.
I guess a lot of the men thought once we'd taken Foy, they'd get us off the line, ship us back to Mormallon for a breather. But that wasn't to be. Garnier was badly wounded and Hubler died accidentally. Joe Toy had lost his leg.
You want to ask me, don't you?
Ask you what,
About
sir?
the rumors.
You want to know if they're true or not, the stories about me. You ever notice with stories like that, everyone says they heard it from someone who was there. And then when you ask that person, they say they heard it from someone who was there. It's nothing new, really. I bet if you went back 2,000 years, you'd hear a couple of centurions standing around him yakking about how Tertius lopped off the heads of some Carthaginian prisoners.
Well, maybe they kept talking about it because they never heard Tertius deny it.
Maybe that's because Tertius knew there was some value to the men thinking he was the meanest, toughest son of a bitch in the whole Roman Legion. You don't have any idea who I'm talking about, do you?
No, sir.
Hell, it was you for a sergeant. Ever since Winters made battalion, you've been the leader of Easy Company. And you're not going to be first sergeant much longer, first sergeant.
Sir?
Winter's put in for a battlefield commission and Sync approved on your behalf. You should get the official nod in a few days.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, that was a deep one.
I don't even know where to start.
I don't even know. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, you know, it was good that they got a new, you know, lieutenant at the end to help them take the town. Lieutenant Spears.
Mm-hmm.
He joined from Winters, calling him and basically subbing him out, the Dyke guy out, and
But how
because
did he make it that far?
he, like they said, he came from like an Ivy League college and he decided he wanted to join the army or whatever the case may be. So with that status already in itself, he's not going to be coming in as a private. He's going to come in as like a higher up, just from his accolades alone. And he had no field experience, probably none of that. And they just threw him in there, and it was obviously an issue just to be able to get him out, you know, of that position. They couldn't just get him out of there, and it was an unfortunate situation because men did die in that halt when he held them there.
Absolutely. Any second is a precious moment that someone's life can be lost.
Right. That's why now I think back to even when they stormed the beaches, it was kind of like they had to still keep moving forward because it was like they couldn't just sit there like sitting ducks. Yeah, you gotta go. You just kind of have to push, you know, especially when you have the numbers. You gotta just try to push it. But yeah, thank God Spears came around. Man, we lost a lot of people this episode. A lot of main, easy, you know, characters like that people that we've met.
Like that have been there the whole time.
That have been there the whole time. I wasn't 100% sure if they said Garnier died.
He said he was really badly wounded.
I know they said he was badly wounded, but I'm not sure if they said Garnier died. So just let us know in the comments if he did die. I know the other guy
that one
lost his
hurt one of
leg.
the most for me.
Yeah, because Garnier was, you know, helping out his boy, you know, and then he got hit too. And we both, you know, love Garnier from the jump, you know, just his demeanor, his attitude, just how funny he was.
His lightheartedness just always brought a horrible situation, just kind of made it more light. He kind of just kept everyone together. You know, he was the fun guy.
Yeah, so, you know, I don't think we'll see any more Garnier and the other guy at all for the rest of the season. Maybe. I hope we do. I hope we get to see them again. Hope we get to see Buck.
Yeah, Buck too.
Yeah, Buck going through it, you know, and I completely understand, you know. He was there, like, he saw it happen because he was calling, trying to get them to come in as quick as they could. He visually saw that happen. And it just was it was, you know, he already done been through it, and that was it for him. That was the breaking point for him. And I didn't really think that's the episode, the breaking point.
The breaking point.
Because in a way, it was a lot about Buck, too, because Buck, you know, he was there trying to build morale, you know, he was just trying to tell everybody this. Remember that speech he had? He was like, stay safe, like, don't get yourself killed, da-da-da-da-da. And then for that to happen, you know.
Yeah, and do you remember how Luz made it? And literally a dud. The shell of a dud was literally right in front of them, and then he watched the guys that were trying to save him get blown up just like that. I would say this episode was one of the hardest ones for me. It was really moving and like beautiful, really, and like through the darkest times, just to see everyone helping each other and just without hesitation. Like, people are risking their life to save another. Like, that's just so beautiful to me. And this really, really, really was a extremely powerful episode.
Yeah, and it was also interesting to kind of see like the aspect of like fear and how he kind of explained that, fear is almost like a contagion, like a disease almost, or like something that can be spread, and you kind of have to like get it out, like if you gotta, because he like he said, everybody's afraid, like everybody's fear, but we can't show it, it just doesn't help morale, like you can't show your fear. And that was interesting to kind of see that kind of aspect of it. But yeah, so if y'all didn't see me talking or anybody talking,
I felt like we were just so like there was nothing to say.
Yeah, it was just so much going on. I'm shocked on this scene. Then 5 minutes later, another shocking scene happens. Somebody else gets hit. It was, and then it was crazy because the episode kind of started out like lighthearted. In fairness. They were just, getting chatty, the other guy just came back from the hospital,
right?
And it was just like, it was so chill, just like, all right, we're just getting moving, we about to move again, and then, but it's kind of expected with the band. I expected with the Band of Brothers episodes because they kind of do that. They give you that kind of lightheartedness, and then hit you hard.
Yep, the calm before the storm.
But this one hit the hardest, no question.
Yeah, no question. We'll see what episode 8 brings.
Yes, we'll see what episode 8 brings, guys. Comment down below your thoughts on this episode 7, y'all. Like, comment, and subscribe. Click that notification button so you know when our next video drops. Check out in the description.
Check out the Patreon in the description below.
Yes.
Thank you guys so much for the love and support. Other than that, peace.